Hatachin chitap kwalenchin en ketesiet noton ichame nebo KASS TV kakituiye tuan ibwat ile en kasitab ang'wan ko tetutiet ko noton nebo Longetab Kabotik. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai kotieng ng'alekab kabatisiet amache en betutab raini kosingwon kabatisiet noton nebo kawek en konekit koimuch kong'at serikali kole kimuch kealda kawek en oret noton nebo agenge en agenge kong'etege emoni agoi sirosiek chebo emotinwekab sang noton naat ko direct sales. Tos ne noton ako ne kelchin en kabatik amun kotinygei noton koimongei alage en kabatik kobun kibagengesiek kwak chebo kabatikab kawek amu kole maikochin kasubet kakwautiet noton kotinygei noton betutab raini kemiten ak CEO neketindoi CEO noton nebo National Coffee Cooperative Union Dr. Festus Rono Dr. Festus Bet asikomwawech kotinygei ak noton. Akot kou noton ingetaunen korong logoiwab emet yeitun en ketesiet nebo KASS TV. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai. Katestai ng'al kotinygei ak kakwautiet nemoche koib serikali nebo kealda alak en kebeberwekab mung'aret kong'etege kampunit noton nebo Safaricom koityi kampunit noton nebo Vodacom koimongei en betutab raini CS noton nebo Treasury John Mbadi akomwa kole makialdo kebeberwekab mung'aret kong'etege Safaricom koba Vodacom kobate amwa kole ng'etu Safaricom kotononjingei ak ng'etu kobunjin emetab Kenya.
We have secured a number of undertakings with the Vodacom, which we have put into an agreement insofar as possible in its capacity as a shareholder of the company. Number one, no employee redundancies are declared by the company other than in the ordinary course of business. Number two, support the continued existence and operation of each of the Safaricom Foundation and M-Pesa Foundation, charitable foundations established by the company. And number three, prior to supporting any expansion outside Kenya, excluding any existing operations outside of Kenya, consult with the government of Kenya in respect of such expansions prior to such expansion, provided that the government of Kenya's consent shall not be required for Vodacom support of any expansion. I hope that is clear. The chairman and the chief executive officer of the company shall at all times be citizens of Kenya. Number five, there are no changes to the executive committee of the company as constituted on the signature date without the consent of the chief executive officer, who, if you go back to 4, shall be a Kenyan, or citizens of Kenya. I don't know whether those two terminologies mean the same, but the lawyers in the room can tell us. Number six, there are no changes to the corporate brand of the company, including, without limitation, any change to the Safaricom brand name, trademarks, logos, or associated get-up. So we will not wake up and tomorrow start seeing, with all due respect to orange or any other color, that we will not see Safaricom now orange or white or whichever. Let me expand the colors. Black. It will remain the color that we know. It will still continue to green our space. Number seven, there are no significant changes to local suppliers within the next 3 years following the signature date, other than in the ordinary course of business. Number eight, independent directors will at all times have majority as Kenyan citizens. And lastly, all trustees of the Safaricom Foundation and the M-Pesa Foundation or any future foundations established by the company shall be citizens of Kenya, and all funds of such foundations shall be utilized for projects in Kenya. So we will not see the money from the foundation being utilized in other space out there. It will be used in Kenya. So no action or decision contemplated in paragraphs A to F shall be undertaken, implemented, recommended, approved, or proposed, whether by the board, any committee of the board, any shareholder of the company or management without the prior written consent of the government of Kenya.
En kasaratan koimongei akine MP anan membetab koning'eten ng'atutik nebo Kiharu Ndindi Nyoro akomwa kole kakwautiet nemoche kosuldaen serikali noton nebo koalda kebeberwekab mung'aret kong'etege Safaricom kealdechi Vodacom komanyolu en mwaet kole noton komoikochin boroindo nemie Safaricom nebo kotestai kosuldaen boisienyin kou en tai.
Safaricom kama kampuni imekuwa na valuation ya trilioni 1.8 mwaka wa 2021, na ilikuwa bei ya shilingi 45 shillings. Sasa tunaona serikali iko katika harakati ya kuuza hisa moja kwa kampuni ya kigeni kwa shilingi 34. Ni kwa sababu National Treasury iko na 35%. Wao ndio wanaamua vile watauza, sio wasimamizi. Na wasimamizi ama the National Treasury, wale wasimamizi wa hazina ya Kenya, wameamua wao waweke ubinafsi wao hapo mbele, na badala ya kutafuta value ambayo iko juu kwa Wakenya, they have decided to sell Safaricom for a song. Bei ya Safaricom vile inauzwa sio vile inastahili. Since independence, we have been building roads. Ukitoka hapa Nairobi utaenda Isiolo, Masabit, utaenda mpaka Moyale, zatumia barabara yenye hulipishwi. Ukitoka hapa saa hii Nairobi uende Nakuru, uende hapa Eldoret, uende Kisumu, uende Kisii, ukipitia njia yoyote utapitia barabara ya rami ilijengwa na watu na Wakenya kupitia kodi yenye hawalipi. Kama hii barabara ya kutoka hapa Nairobi kwenda Mau Summit, hiyo barabara lazima ijengwe na ikuwe dualed. Lakini vile Kenya imekuwa ikifanya hapo awali, kujenga barabara kama public goods, hiyo ndio mfumo tunafaa tuendelee nayo. Wakenya wajengewe barabara bila kulipishwa vile uchumi wa Kenya imekuwa hapo awali. Na kama lazima ulipishe, unawapea alternative. Mwenye wa kulipa ni sawa, lakini mwenye hataki kulipa na analipa kodi apewe alternative ya kutumia barabara. If you look at the first proposal that was there ya kudual hiyo barabara, ilikuwa na alternative routes. Hii wame make sure hata ya Mai Mahiu yote imefungwa. Lazima ulipe hata ile ulijenga kwanza na kodi, kwa sababu inapakejiwa kama biashara. Wakenya wanalipaje kutumia barabara na wanalipa kodi na wanalipa fuel levy? Hiyo ndio kitu tunafaa Wakenya waulize.
Lojata isibi eng negit sigena gele tos lene biikab emet ak kandoik kotiengei ak kakwautiet nebo serikali nebo kealda alak en kebeberwekab mung'aret chebo Safaricom koityi Vodacom. Katestai kurset koityi meng'ik chebo Mount Kenya kotestai komeng'is en katit koistoengei atebet noton koborenji en konekit en kasarta nebo lewenisiet neming'in en Mbeere, nemwaat kele komiten ng'emetab kalyet neboto wirtaetab koiwek en dakyinetab ken komiten en kwenutab kabelik anan kosibik chebo kandoik chekobeljingei ng'echerok en keberatan. Kosibkei ak rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki komwa kole noton kokimoko atebet nebo meng'ikab Mount Kenya, kou noton konyolu kitonosi en chokyinet.
Mimi nimeona mambo mapya katika region hii yetu ya Mount Kenya. Mimi nimeona hivi karibuni tumeanza mtindo wa siasa ambayo hatukuwa naye tangu zamani, kwa sababu sisi watu wa Mount Kenya region, Agikuyu, Aembu, Ameru, sisi siasa yetu tunapiganga siku ya kura kwa debe, tunachagua ule tunataka, ule hatutaki tunafukuza. Na viongozi wakichaguliwa, sisi tunangojea uchaguzi wao mwingine, ule amefanya kazi tunamrudisha, ule hajafanya kazi tunamfukuza. Hapo katikati ni mambo ya maendeleo. Lakini nimeona hivi karibuni kuna siasa imeanza hapa katika eneo letu la Mount Kenya. Ati sasa tumekuwa watu ya kutupa mawe, kuchochea vijana kutupa mawe, kuchochea vijana kuchoma supermarket ambayo imeandika watoto wetu hapa, kutumia vijana kufunga barabara mpaka wanabiashara wanakosa mahali ya kupitisha bidhaa zao. Hiyo mtindo imeanza hivi juzi, na mimi nimeangalia, nimeona mahali tulipotezea network, kwa sababu hii dunia sio viongozi wa kwanza. Tumekuwa na viongozi wengi katika hii dunia yetu ya Mount Kenya. Kati ya marais ambao wametawala nchi yetu ya Kenya, ambao ni marais sasa, Rais Ruto ni 5, watatu wamekuwa watu wetu wa Mount Kenya. Ni kweli si kweli? Sisi tulikuwa na mzee hayati Jomo Kenyatta miaka 15. Si tulimuunga mkono watu wa sehemu hii yote ya Mount Kenya? Si aliungwa mkono na Kenya nzima? Kuna siku uliona mzee Kenyatta, wale ambao ni wazee kidogo, anachochea vijana ati wavuruge amani ya taifa na kuharibu mali? Hatuwezi kuwa tunatafuta mali alafu tunaiharibu.
Njusi umeongea nonsense Hasagwa pale Nairobi, ukaongea na Kikuyu ya kwamba viti zote za Nairobi zote ni za Wakikuyu, tukijua ya kwamba sisi wa Meru tuko na mali Nairobi, sisi wa Meru tuko na manyumba Nairobi, na sisi wa Meru ni matajiri Nairobi. Eti ya kwamba kijana wetu Karaure ambaye yuko kule Kasarani aende nyumbani asipate kiti. Eti ya kwamba kijana wetu kutoka Mudhara ambaye ni MCA Nairobi aende nyumbani. Eti ya kwamba kijana wetu yule ako kule Embakasi aende nyumbani.
Kagosirto temik choton chebo chaik koboto stakeholders chebo factoritab chaik nebo Tegat Toror en tuyet noton nebo kila kenyit anan AGM nekayai en Tegat en county nebo Kericho komuch kotononjigei factorit noton nebo Toror kebendi tai. Kamwa nebo ng'echeret en Tegat Toror KTDA Japhet Chepkwony kole nyoru bonus chetie anan cheter en kenyit nenyone factorit noton nebo Toror kosibkei ak naimuch kotononjigei icheket.
Kong'alale kasarta nekaiwangei tuyetab kila kenyit anan annual general meeting AGM nebo Tegat Toror KTDA factory nekakiyai en Tegat, komwa nebo ng'echeret en factoritab Tegat Toror Japhet Chepkwony kole kaisirta stakeholders chekamiten en tuyonoton nebo kotoi kotelelchigei factoritab chaik nebo Toror ole wendi kotelelchin kei age tugul en bonus chebo kenyit nenyone.
Amoche awech kongoi kora amun rani kokakilonchen strategic plan neibech kebe tai asingeboisie kenai kele kitokyinigei ano kenyisiek mut chebwone. So kakelonchen that strategic plan, kakeyai separation nebo Tegat ak Toror raini, ako kakikochi Toror koek independent nekeng'olole nguni kobendi koyoe boisienywan ak kenyit nenyone ko declaren their own bonus. Nguni kemi in a competitive world, ko kimi in the process kenyorun kit nekikuren website sikimuch kialden chaikyok en ngweny komugul online. Orders kimuche kiyokten direct to international buyers ko en noton kaketes soko nebo Tegat ak Toror.
Kosubkei ak company secretary nebo Tegat Toror Dickson Kirui kokakotoi tetutikab siretab Toror kotelelchigei ole ibe kasartab arawek cheite 6 asikosulda.
Keregistan tuguchoto kokikochi arawek 2 kong'eten January akoi arawetab 2. Arawetab 3 keregistan shareholders kokakesubmit documents to register of companies keregistan shareholders nebo Toror. Arawetab 4 keyai recruitment process nebo directors nebo Toror ak Tegat. Process noto kotekeni 90 days kong'eten nginam akoi ketar. So keestimaten ni kele arawetab 6 kinome keyoe lewenisiet nebo Toror ak keyai lewenisiet nebo Tegat. Ko lewenisiet nekiyoe en betunoto kokayonjin shareholders kokile kiyoe lewenisiet nebo sonisiek chon matindo representation. Nebo directors komiten ole kabutyi icheket komakiyoe yoton lewenisiet. Ko yekabit zone ne vacant keyoe lewenisiet en yoton.
Kosubkei ak nebo ng'echeret ko boisietab kibagenge en kwenutab board ak stakeholders tugul nekoikochi factories choton koibu tesetab tai ak teksetab tetutik cheterter.
Cooperation nekobit en kenyini nebo board, the company secretary, farmers, even the management ko kokararan mising. Noton amune sikokityem kemong'un and the negative working capital nekokitindoi en kenyini kosirto. Kimoe kewech kongoi kora amun temik chekoyan koib machanik nusu kilo en kila arawet. Noton ko kotes soko nebo machanik en Tegat en kenyini. Kenyini kora kokimuch kelumden boiler en Tegat factory ne noton kotoretech kora en kebebertab efficiency ak kosevenech en ng'alekab cost management. Kokial kora karisiek 3 en Tegat ak kialchi Toror 6.
Kamwa nebo ng'echeret kole tesetai koboroite siretab mung'aret ole miten nguni en ng'alalet ak kibagengeit ne naat kou Tailors of Harrogates kobun emetab UK akobo waletab chaik kobun Tekatoror asikokochi kelchin temik.
Amache awekyi kongoi kampunit nekile Tailors of Harrogates chekeng'olole kokokonech orders nekikochini 380 packages en kila arawet. Kounoton kipunguzoni chaik chebendi Mombasa. Ko yekiboisien forces chekikuren demand and supply, kiyoni kele demand will be higher and therefore the prices of our teas will go up. Fair trade, we still appreciate the steps that you have taken. Nekiyoni kele ngomi arawetab oeng ko Tekat ak Toror kokakoek certified.
Kong'eten factoritab chaik nebo KTDA nebo Tekat en county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ikistoenge kabatisiet noton nebo chaik kokakitechi contractors isuldoen tekset noton nebo oret nebo Meriki, Kembu, Chemaner akoi Longisa en county nebo Bomet. En koningotin chebo lungu kele kiibe kakwautiet kimen kotko maisuldaen en chokchinet tekset nebo oranoton.
Words which we have always used interchangeably, but they don't mean one and the same thing. There's the issue of launching a road, there's the issue of inspecting a road, there's the issue of commissioning a road. There are three different things. Yeah. So when you see the president on a given road, yeah, one he could be launching, another one he could be inspecting, but he can only commission a completed what? A completed road. So the mere fact that a president has been to a given road on different times, yeah, is not tantamount to commissioning the road. Yeah, launching is at conceptualization. So once the road is being, the moment the road is being is kicking off, the groundbreaking, you can put it that way in layman terms. Inspection of a road can be done as many times as possible, depending on availability of time as a resource. But commissioning can only be undertaken when the road is what? Then the road is complete. But having said that, I agree with you fully and exclusively that there are concerns about the progress of that contractor. And I've alluded to that in my press brief that we are not happy with the progress of that contractor. We have cautioned that contractor. In fact, we have agreed with him that unless and until he convinces us that he's going to complete that road within the stipulated timelines, we are going to explore ways and means of getting an exit out of that contract, either by way of subcontracting or otherwise, after interrogating the necessary provisions within the contract. And we will be consulting with the line ministry and also the implementing agency in that regard.
Said, this road up to Longisa, the one from Silibwet, there's been a directive that the contractor focuses to finish up to Longisa to keep the promise the president made. So by January we have agreed the 28 kilometers up to Longisa, and we have driven through. It will be done. There will be another 13 one heading towards Narok. 13.5 kilometers will be done. So yes, the third road will be completed by 2027 election time. In fact, we have told them by end of next year.
Yekiistoenge noton kokaboiboenchi boisiek chebo kok en county noton nebo Nandi koyomiset nekoyomis ichek President William Ruto kole wendi keliponjin icheket chepkondok chebo silingisiek 3,000 kotauge en arawetab 6 noton kenyitab budget noton nenyone.
Kondochin Wilson Chemalal ne ine ko nebo ng'echeret eng kibagengeitab boisiekab kok eng county nebo Nandi komwa alak eng boisiekab kok eng county nebo Nandi kole boibochin ichek kayamisanoto koyomis ichek President William Ruto kole bendi konyoru ichek melekwek chebo silingisiek 3,000 kong'etege arawetab 6 kenyit nenyone.
Asikobit kibongesan President nebo emetab Kenya William Samoei Arap Ruto amu kabwatet nekararan ak tilet nekotil ngoil kole nyolu keawoten boisiekab kok kosubkei ak boisiet nekoiro en muguleldonyin. Kikotestai emonetab Kenya en betusiek chechang ako koit en leadership nebo Arap Ruto kobwat kole nyolu kikochi boisiekab kok amu
Angot eng lipanetab chepkondok ichegei. Eng ng'alyono komwa kole kindaet cheiku agenge eng kiboitinikab serikali. Kowuch tugul kopchei kasit nekimi lainda agenge ak president. Lakini komi kitambuanet eng ng'ony.
Kimeche kemwa korok kele kongoi amu boisiet nekoai president eng betutab amut ain amu koker kole nyolu kekochi boisiekab kok.
Kemeche kelechi president kongoi kokakobwat tebuno. Amakiesio ki age tugul nekoimuch kokonech amu uch tugul kokiyoe kasit volunteer.
Kamwa ichek kole ae boisiet neo boisiekab kok eng kokwatinwek. Ole eng kasarwek chechang kobune ichek kewelutik koyae boisionik cham komanyoru ichek melekwek alak tugul.
Mache ale lini president kongoi amu boisiekab kok kikwai kasit. Ataune boiyoni nyo kiyai boiyoni nyo buch. Akotai buch akine ale kongoi amu matai buch. Kikiken ng'olyondoni keny ko kikesom ko kiboisiekab kok en Kenya mzima ko amut ain kiyabwat kole ngetoret boisiekab kok ko keleinjini president kongoi.
Kemeche kele kongoi amu kakiyak kitambuanet keyoe boisiet amu kiakicheru akoi tugul keyai boisiet ko ki boisiekab kok ako ki boisiekab kok chekiketebi kingen mi keyai kasit noto eng oret nekararan.
Kounoto kokere ichek kole wendi kotoreti ichek chepkondok choto eng ortinwek cheterter mising ko eng kaetab boisionik chebo kila betut.
Chang tuguk chemuchi kotoretech chepkondochu, makikere kele ng'ering'en, imuchi kotoretech amu akot ngiwe isom kiho ko iboiyop kok imuchi konye iyetegei komi isome loan iyoktae ng'alekab lagokab sukul ak tuguk chechang chebo mahitaji amu ko kiboisiekab kok keu biik tugul eng emetab Kenya kora.
Kong'etegei kaunti nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kakotestai kibagengeit nebo Cereal Growers Association kokimit konetisiet en kabatik kokuyo kamanutiet noton nebo keboisien mbolea chemite ng'weny somo mwaet kole kotestai noton komuch koib mionwogik en emet.
Kong'ololi kasarta nekakikochin konunotoik kabatik eng county nebo Uasin Gishu komwa Violet Nyando, ofisayat neo kobun Cereal Growers Association CGA kole tiegei emoni oleo kabatik kosubkei ak kagiletabkei nekikotokchigei kamang'unetab amitwogik cheyamei.
An organization we believe the future of Kenya when it comes to food and nutrition security lies with the farmers, and if you want to promote sustainable food systems, the best place to start is those who are producing the food. And in this case, we are talking about our farmers. And these are farmers who are doing both crop production, animal production. I don't know whether fish is also an animal, but also fish value chain and other value chains like the innovations that are supporting food production, especially what we have exhibited today, the black soldier fly, vermi composting, and other organic products that go into supporting our farmers to adopt and sustain sustainable production processes here in Kenya.
Katuyo kibagengei notok ak exhibitors chekoimongei asikobit kobarta tugukwak chotok chebo kabatisiet koboto konetis koityi kabatik alak ole chere icheket kotestai ak kanetisiet.
Himizo langu kama mkulima ni kuwa siku ya leo unapata kuwa CGA ni shirika la wakulima na partnership ndani ya CGA inainua sana. Siku ya leo tumekuwa na exhibitors na different companies ambayo wamekuwa mahali hapa na wameweza sana kuchangia mambo ya CGA kuweza kufaulu, kwa sababu sana lengo lao ilikuwa mambo ya organic. Unaona hii mambo ya artificial fertilizer imechangia sana kuharibu mchanga yetu, na CGA iko katika mstari wa mbele kupati na hawa watu ambayo wa teknolojia ya biological science ama I call them organic fertilizers so that tuweze kuchunga mchanga yetu.
Kichere kabatik kotestai kochikil ng'ung'unyekwak chotok chebo mbarenikwak ako boisie katoldoleiwek chotok chematinye ng'wanet anan acidic chotok ko chebo organic manure.
Himiza wapime na hata sisi kama CGA tunawapimia ile kabisa ile basic ile soil pH tunawapimia tu bila kucharge, and then tuta advise hapo wakulima tukiona ile kama mchanga wake iko soil pH kama iko chini, huwa tuna advise mkulima venye anaweza fanya hiyo mchanga yake ili mimea ime vizuri.
Kisome kora kabotichoto kobois eng kibagengeishek kobun cooperatives netoreti eng kanyumnyumetab boisionikwak.
Hali tumefikia wakulima ambao waliparticipate kwa hiyo program na wakafanya kitu kama mashindano ndio wakafikia mahali wako. Ndio siku ya leo wanapata kufaidika na yale mafunzo na kufikia climax. In the process ya kuwahusisha ndio imepata kuwafunza wengine na tutapata hapo what we call model farms yenye watatusaidia kuextend more on the technologies yenye tuna promote kwa maana ya organic farming, collective action ambapo tuna encourage kufanya kama groups, alafu kama ni maziwa wa aggregate.
Eng ikorata kwa kimuch kikochi konunotoik kibagengeishek chotok chekimuch kwai komie eng tetutik chotok chebo kabatisiet. Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Katestai Safaricom kokoito konunotoik koityi customers kobun tetutiet noton nebo Safaricom Shangwe at 25. Betutab raini koibelis Ann Ngige kobun Kamorok en yutet Nairobi. Kobun tetutiet noton nebo Safaricom ole kanyor inendet silingisiek million agenge ak konyor kora silingisiek 250 chebo boisiet noton nebo community.
Today, once again, we are here at Greenspan to celebrate our 1 million winner from our Shangwe at 25 National Consumer Promotion. You would ask, why did we come up with this promotion? It's because we wanted to say thank you in a big way to all our customers, all our 51 million customers who have enabled Safaricom to grow, to thrive, to transform the lives of Kenyans. Today, we are here at Greenspan awarding our Nairobi winner, who comes from Eastlands. It's a day of celebration. It's a day of joy. She has come with her family. It's an amazing story of how Safaricom continues to transform customers' lives.
Happy. I'm so happy because I didn't know it was true. But since I've been using M-Pesa and buying bundles, sasa hapo ndio nimekuja kuelewa after a lot of communication, you making calls. Sasa hapo ndio nimekuja kujua ni ukweli, and I'm so excited, super excited. Because really my December shall be so great. And I thank Safaricom at 25.
Kanyor boiboiyet anan boiboiyet no kot missing eng kiprutoinik choton cheboisien ndegeisiek chebo Kenya Airways kan korutechi kampunit noton nebo Coca-Cola akokochi kiprutoinik konunotoik ko oret agenge nebo kewekyi kongoi eng kasarta noton chepchingei koru choton chebo arawet nebo 12. Kamwa Monica Katana kobun Coca-Cola kole kaituyogei ak kampunit noton nebo bandekab ndegeisiek nebo KQ asikonyor akoboiboenchi kiprutoinik rutoiwekwak en soet akoi ole bendi icheket.
With our partners Kenya Airways, we've been able to bring a moment of delight to our passengers so that as they travel, as they go to see their loved ones, which people do during the December holiday, they can be able to share a moment of fun, and they can also be Santas in their one or two small ways. During this holiday season, we are going to spread kindness by having activations just like this one that you had here, and also to encourage people that in their own small way to be Santas and be able to celebrate others as we celebrate together during these holiday periods.
This year's Christmas season is actually to create experience, a warm experience. Kenya is good for being warm and caring. Coca-Cola has shared the same thing of can we be the Santas this Christmas. Christmas moment is about sharing, the warmth, the love that we do. I'm glad that Coca-Cola are able to show this at the airport at JKIA, and Kenya is one of we are truly African, warm and caring. The two themes meet together, and that's why we are very delighted as Kenya Airways to be partnership with Coca-Cola to create experience to our guests passing through JKIA. The two brands have shared values that are very common. Coca-Cola is about delighting and creating the warm feeling. Kenya is about connecting people and cultures. We are very delighted as Kenya Airways to be able to connect these people who are now sharing the warmth that Coca-Cola is creating, for people to be connected, for the cultures to merge, and more importantly, that during this period of Christmas, we're uniting families, we're uniting cultures. If you go to a different culture during this Christmas, you experience that warmth. We are here to create that warmth and that sharing, that moment of delighting.
Kakoyomis nebo ngecheret eng kibagenge nesire konetik nebo Teacher Service Commission si Jamlek Muturi konetik en emet kole boisie komie tuget noton anan tuget nelel noton nekotoi serikali nebo SHA ak kou noton komonyolu konyor icheket koimutik alak tugul anan ko orogenet kotiengei ak tuganoton.
We want our friends to be teachers.
do an observation, we have a situation, and then find a stabilized restart. We have to keep on monitoring. Yes. We have to see how you are informative liaison between a client and a automatic. These are the risk factors that are in existence. These are we take this medication for a short period. And then they feel they are okay.
Restoration time is 0 time because you just key in the ID number and your data pops up. And that's a transition, the smooth transition. We ensure that has to be there so that our teachers do not have a problem. And the other thing is that in this cover now, it is taking care of 5 dependents. And therefore, it means that the teacher, who is the principal person, and 5 more dependents under him or her. If there are some hospitals that are not yet empaneled, we are going to liaise with the SHA to ensure that all the hospitals are empaneled and our teachers receive the services that they require.
I want to call upon and also to assure our members, wherever they are, across this county and the country, that when they come here, let them know that, let them have confidence and that's the place to be. We call upon maybe the commission chair and your team, the CLI across the country, maybe of other facilities, which we are going to share with you after this, whereby maybe you have not entered in the agreement, signing of the agreement and so on, like the faith-based facilities, like we understand Kijabi Hospital, Mission Hospital, and others, so that at least we can come on board. Mine is to assure teachers, I don't want to talk so much, to assure teachers that what has been, we have seen, it is real and it's going well.
We are ready for these teachers, for the numbers. Of course, we have to increase the number of SHA clerical staff, and of course the clinic officers, doctors who are dealing with these patients. The good thing is that we have, currently we have modern equipment. We have a new CT scan, a new lab. So we are expecting the teachers, and we are promising the teachers the best care that they can get as public servants. Of course, we are alive to the fact that sometimes they'll have to come to hospital before they go back to class. So we are all prepared to cater to that kind of demands for the teachers.
Chitab kolenjin kochoton ko logoiwekab emet kaitunen ketesiet noton nebo KASS TV kobaten metwaege ibwat ile ngomalo kenyoru Dr. Festus Bet inendet ko CEO nebo kibagengeit noton nebo National Coffee Cooperative Union kenai kele tos une sekta nebo kabatisiet noton nebo kawek.